Namaste. Welcome to Restorative Yoga this week. So I'm going to teach you a few sequences that you can do. Two of them kind of come in a nice little package, and if you don't have time to do a whole hour's restorative class, you can kind of separate these little pieces out into their own little practice. So let's go ahead and start. So come down to lying on your back. And I'd like you to just release as much as you can. Allow your body to soften into the floor. Notice how your breath is flowing. If you have any trouble feeling where that breath is manifesting in the body, just place your hands on your chest and on your belly and feel that gentle rising and falling of the body with the breath. So whatever has happened earlier today, just allowing it to be given up. So whether that is feeling the sensation of the tension melting off the body and into the earth, or it might be that it's easier for you to visualize it lifting off from the body as if it was evaporating in the heat of the sun, using that heat, that sense of warmth coming from your heart center to just steam out and release any tensions that you might have accumulated so far today. Restorative practice is very much about nourishing yourself and finding your own sense of peace. In saying this, I'd like you to please move to your own rhythm and to your own limits, whatever they may be, mental, physical, and only in this moment. Not your limits yesterday or 10 years ago, your limits today, here now. So 3 cleansing breaths. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Two more. Breathing all the way in, deep into the belly. Out through the mouth. And when you think that exhale is finished, a little bit of a lift through the diaphragm to press out that gunky last bit of air from the lungs. And one more, giving yourself lots of space to breathe into those corners now that you've exhaled every inch of breath. Inhale. And exhale completely, fully, entirely. Just return to your normal, easeful breath. So as many of you are watching this as a recording, I'd like you to make sure that you have a block and bolster within reach. I should have said this earlier. So if you need to, please pause the video and make sure you've got your props within reach. The other thing that we will be using today is a wall. So just checking if you've got a nice clear wall space. You only need it to be as high as your legs are long. So if there's a shelf or something a bit higher up, that's fine. And only as wide as your legs are wide to open out into a V. So if you need to, please pause the video, make sure that you have these spaces clear, and then you can come back. So we begin lying down. Just working through warming up the spine laterally and starting to work with the breath. Bend your knees, have your feet flat on the floor, hip distance apart so that you feel very stable. It also allows the lower back to kind of flatten out into the floor a little bit. We have a natural lordosis, so a little scoop in the lower back that is natural. But when we bend our knees, you allow that lower back space to soften into the floor a bit. So it's a very nice release, a different shape from your everyday spinal shape. Just let the hands come lightly by your side. Inhale here. Now as you exhale, allow the head to turn to your right. Any amount. Doesn't have to crank all the way open. And then inhale. Start to bring the head back to center. Keep moving slowly as you exhale, the gaze, the head over to the left. And inhale back to center. So it's continuous fluid movement. Letting the breath wash through the body. And using that timing of the breath to inhale, gaze to center. And exhale, head over to the left again. Keep going, inhale center. Exhale right, maybe starting to feel where the sides of the neck get the stretch out. Keeping the shoulders soft so you'll feel that stretch extend all the way down into the tops of the shoulders. Shoulders are relaxed. Inhale. And exhale with your timing. As you breathe in and relax the neck, the gaze may come a little further to the left and right. So just explore the range of movement that you have here. Also feels quite nice to let the back of the skull roll gently side to side on the floor. Like a little head massage. It's not going to be nice when we're allowed to have massages again. Last time, gazing to the right. And finishing up the second side, turning the head to the left, enjoying that yummy neck stretch. Feeling the top of the spine be nice and loose. And then bring the gaze back to center. Inhale the arms up towards the ceiling. Bring the palms to touch. Exhale here. Take another inhale. We're going to roll the back of the shoulders on the floor now. So exhale, let the arms roll out to the right. The left arm will slide up the right forearm a bit. Inhale the arms to center. Exhale them out to the left. You can see on this side how my right hand has slid up my left forearm. My right shoulder's come off the floor a little here. Keep going. Inhale, center. And all the way over to the right, enjoying the sensation of the shoulders rolling on the floor. Feeling what it's like for the vertebrae of the upper thoracic spine to get a nice shift side to side. You can almost picture the vertebrae kind of massaging the spongy gaps between the bones as they move side to side. So healthy. Very even and fluid movement. Arms to the one side. Finishing up. The next time your arms come down to the floor on the left. And then inhale. Both arms up to center. And exhale them nice and wide on the floor. You can feel the shoulder blades settle in flat into the mat. Just enjoy that nice deep space through the shoulders and the top of the neck. And then inhale again. As you exhale, just let the knees soften out to the right. So the feet stay more or less hip distance apart. Inhale and center. And exhale, slowly lower them out to the left. So you feel now the middle of the spine Just twisting side to side. Keep working with the breath. The inhale brings knees to center, and the exhale brings them to the side. We will work a few different variations of twists today. Just getting nice and warm through our core and working through flexibility around the area of the heart, the solar plexus, and the hips. Just keep moving. Inhale, center, exhale, to the side. As the weather cools down, we can start to grip and tense up, and often you kind of hold your torso quite firm, you know. You could think about the body wanting to protect the vital organs. So if we can just bring an hour of ease to our body. Last time, knees to the left. This practice serves us in so many ways. Inhale, knees back up to the sky. Pause and feel. Pause and just feel the middle of your spine. The space has come in. And hug your right knee into your chest, interlace the fingers around the shin, and extend the left leg long on the floor, heel all the way to the mat. Take a deep inhale, let the knee come away from the chest. As you exhale, give it a nice big huggy squeeze, massaging the belly. Inhale, gently release the knee. Exhale, hug and squeeze it in. So you're getting a nice massage here, but a long extension through the top of the left leg as well. Inhale, gently release. Exhale, hug and squeeze it in. Inhale and release that right leg all the way to the floor. Nice and long. Draw the left knee into the chest, interlace the fingers around the shin on the left side. Inhale. Exhale, hug the left knee in. You might like to feel a little bit of extension and reach through the right toes. Inhale, gentle release. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, little release. Exhale, squeeze it in, squeeze it out. And gently release left leg long. You might like to give the ankles a gentle rock. And then we're going to hug both knees into the chest. Wrap the hands around the knees, around the shins. Inhale. And squeeze, hug them in nice and tight. Back of the neck is long on the floor. Inhale, gentle release. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale. And exhale it out. Amazing. And release the knees, not all the way, just above the hips. Cup the hands over your knees and start to draw some really nice big circles. Like you had a pencil in your knees and you're drawing a circle on the ceiling. So we work all the way down through the neck, the shoulders, mid-back, curled through the lower back and hips. And now we're just spiraling out the sacrum on the floor. Maybe getting into the top of your glute muscles, top of the buttock. And also the sacroiliac crest on the back of the body, those hip bones. And gently change direction. Metaphorically and physically, we do carry quite a big load in our lower backs. So maybe there is a load in your life that you wish to massage so that it can feel a little less intense. Using our practice in a very tangible way to benefit our lives. Last big circle. And then hug the knees all the way in, draw the nose to the knees, curl into a nice tight ball. And release the feet back down to the floor. Release the shoulders, release the neck, and just enjoy the shape of your spine. And go ahead and turn all the way onto your side towards the front. And slowly use your hands to support you up to sitting. At this point, we're going to come to the wall. So that was the first little sequence. You can do that really nice spinal warm up. You can do it as a warm up or as a warm down after a strong practice. Such a beautiful way to just really connect with your entire spine. Okay, so hopefully you've got a little bit of a wall space happening. You're going to sit sideways to the wall and swing one leg up, the other leg up. And it doesn't matter how close your buttocks are to the wall here. For a lot of people, it's more comfortable to be, a good hand width away from the wall with the hips. But if you enjoy having the legs straight up the wall, you can shimmy the hips as close to the wall as is comfortable. So this in itself is one of the great jewels of yoga practice. Viparita Karani, the great rejuvenator. I highly, highly recommend this posture whenever you're feeling stressed or before bed at the end of a practice. You can just let the hands come beside you, or I like to rest mine on my lower belly. So we're working with the legs here. So this is a little sequence you can do at the wall. Go ahead and bring the right leg towards you and wrap your hands around the back of the right thigh. The knee can be a little soft here, but if you want to get into the hamstrings, you can extend a little bit through the heel. Just let the weight of the hands draw that leg towards the chest, wherever it feels comfortable. Left leg just stays supported up the wall, relaxed. Getting a little stretch through the right hamstring. Can you make your breath long and even? You can even take a little bit of a circle through the ankle. Soften the shoulders, soften the face and the jaw, and just let the weight of the hands draw the leg a little closer to the body. Just allow your hips to soften into the mat, to the floor. They're not lifting off, you're not pushing this stretch. It's just happening with the weight of the hands. So nice to be inverted and have the legs higher than the heart. Just literally feel all that heaviness draining. Another nice deep breath in and out. And then just taking the leg, you're just going to manually rotate the entire leg in the hip socket a couple of times, left and right. So it's if you were kind of the toes turn to pigeon toes and then turn out to the outside. And then hug the knee in and cross the right ankle over the left knee. You're coming into a nice figure 4 pigeon stretch, kind of pigeon up the wall. So you may already feel this through the outer left hip, and if so, you can just stay right here. So nice. If you want a little deeper, then slide this left heel down the wall. It'll bring the right ankle closer towards you, and you'll stop whenever you start to feel it gets into a really sweet spot. You'll know it when you feel it. A little bit of pressure on the right thigh, pressing the right thigh back to the wall will also deepen the hip stretch. Once you get to that edge, we're in a restorative practice, so you want to pull back a tiny bit from the edge and then find stillness. Just let it do its thing. Just breathing out the tension, the heaviness, the gunk. Anytime you wish to sigh with sound or just out through the mouth, please go with that. Go with that instinct, that feeling. And if you've never done it, I suggest you try it once or twice. See if it works for you. No worries if it doesn't. But you might discover that giving a little voice to those feelings, this helps to release them a little more. Last deep breath in here. And out. And then gently, if you've bent the left knee at all, slide the left heel back up the wall. Release the right leg long. It should feel really nice now. And then draw the left leg towards you, interlace the fingers behind the back of the thigh. And soften the knee if that helps you to get more into the hamstring without lifting the hip off the mat. Hips stay grounded. Shoulders stay grounded. Jaw stays soft, back of neck is long. And we just let the weight of the hands lengthen the leg. If you spend a lot of time on your feet as a health worker or in a shop, a cafe, or any of the many jobs that we do that require a lot of standing, This can be a very nourishing sequence for the end of the day. Let's take a load off. One more breath here. And out. And then just holding lightly to the thigh and manipulating the leg. So just relax the leg and use the hand to rotate the entire leg in the hip socket. Scanning into the rotation of the leg and the hip. And then bend that left knee, place the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Gently ease the left knee away. See if that activates the outer left hip. If it does, bingo, you are there. If you need to bend the right knee to find it, bend and slide that right heel down the wall until you get to your sweet spot. And again, just a little bit of gentle pressure on the knee will also activate into that hip. Stretch a little deeper. Close your eyes if they're not closed. And just feel into whatever comes. One last deep breath in. Sigh out using sound if it feels good. And gently release both legs up the wall. So we're going to explore a twist at the wall now. Bend both knees into the chest. And then you're going to let both knees come out to the right. And the feet will stay pressed into the wall. I hope you can see from this camera angle. My feet come all the way down to the floor. My right foot is on the floor. My left foot is stacked on top of it. And both soles still press into the wall. So if this fight feels a little bit too cramped and collapsed in for you, you may at this point need to shimmy out from the wall a bit so that the angles aren't so sharp. So please make yourself comfortable here. Left arm is open wide, right arm also open wide on the floor. You have a choice with the gaze. You can look same direction as the knees and just let the chin rest. You can keep the gaze up to the sky, so you're opening out across the collarbones and heart space a little more, or if your neck feels okay with it, go ahead and turn the gaze all the way to the left fingertips. Oh, and just notice that beautiful, beautiful twist through your entire spine. And just rest here. So much support. Notice if there's any gripping through the shoulders and release that. Sometimes we retain a little tension through the jaw, especially when we twist, something about moving that energy out. Sometimes it gets caught along the way somewhere. Funny that it often gets caught somewhere around our head, somewhere around our brain area. So always good to check into those parts of your face and the head near that organ of the brain. Include everything in your practice. One more deep breath in. Enjoy that sweet breath out. And when you come back to center, come super slowly. Just draw your left knee back first. So you're not going to draw both knees together, just one at a time. Then the right follows. And square your hips off, feel the shoulders flatten into the mat again. And then over to the left we go. Left knee down, right knee forward. Again, make your little adjustments if you need to shimmy out from the wall. And bring the right shoulder down to the floor. See where your head is most comfortable. And when you find the position that's most comfortable and nourishing for you, just drop into the stillness. See if you can relax belly and lower back. What's going on with your shoulders? And once more, check in with the face and the head, eyes, tongue, ears. And we're practicing here, so if thoughts start to arise, sometimes when things are quiet, ego and mind start to jump up and down. What's going on over there? What do I need to do tomorrow? It's okay. Those things can just have a little time and then just come back. Come back to your twists on the floor at the wall. Come back to the mat. Come back to your breath. Another big breath in. Oh, so good. Exhale out. Oh, see how much your body just loves that softness of the exhale. And then one knee at a time, please. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Right knee back. Left knee follows. Square the hips. Extend the legs up to the wall again. And if you've come away, you might like to come back towards the wall. And we're going to take the legs out nice and wide. So any amount, doesn't have to come all the way to the floor. But just take a little look quite handy on this wall because I can see the line of the bricks and I know that both my heels are at the same height. But if one of your heels seems to be a little bit lower than the other, then bring it back to the same height as the higher heel. So rather than try and extend the higher one down to the lower, more open one, let's just bring them both back to the same height. A little stroke on the inner thighs feels nice and easy, relaxing. And place the hands on the belly again. Are you holding on to anything? Do you need to hold on to it? Can you let it go? Soften the jaw, the head, rest gently and heavily into the mat, to the floor. And this one you can stay as long as you like. If you're at home, you can pause, just flush out here. But we're going to move on today. So take the arms to the outside of the leg. Gently guide them back to center. Slide the knees down and give them a squeeze. Then roll out to one side. And slowly, very slowly coming back up to sitting. Oh, I feel like I've been somewhere else. I'm just going to move my mat back away from the wall again. And at this point, if you have a block and bolster, you might use them. But I will give options and alternatives for if you don't have a block and a bolster. So we're going to take another twist option here. Very, very nice. And this is one of those that you may very well fall asleep in. I often do. If you have a block and a bolster, I'll show you the block. Bolster comes here as a ramp. And you take the thigh, the right thigh, perpendicular to the base of the bolster. I'm wearing all dark colours. I hope you can see me. And the right knee, the knee is at a right angle. And the left knee comes to the right foot and also bends. And we come into a nice twist here. So turning the body over the bolster and just lying. You can turn the gaze either the same way as the knees, or if it feels okay on the neck, you can turn all the way away from the knees. So that's option if you have a bolster and a block. Go ahead and soften in. If you only have a bolster, then same thing but without the ramp. Lay the bolster long, set up the twist, turn the torso, belly button pointing towards the bolster, and then lie yourself down. And the third variation, if you have neither block nor bolster, so just do the same thing on the floor here. We're just going to take one of those three variations and we'll stay here for a few minutes. So it's very nice to have the front of the body face down. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest system of the body. And once again, just enjoying that twist through the torso, the heart space, opening across the chest as you hug the bolster or spread the arms wide on the floor here. Just staying 1 more minute. I'll be right back. Taking a nice deep full breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then from wherever you are in your twist, bringing the hands beneath the shoulders, pressing back up. And just coming into a child's pose, taking the knees wide, and you may or may not still have this ramp. You can even use it for your child's pose. Feeling the hips even off a little bit. And if you have no props, then it's just a regular child's pose on the floor here. And we're not going to stay here too long. It's just a little counter pose, and then we come back up and set yourself up the other way. So this time I'll demonstrate facing the other way with no props. Left thigh perpendicular to bolster if you have it, otherwise making a nice right angle with the left knee. Right knee comes to the left foot. Turn the torso. Take a moment to enjoy the twist here. And then slowly walk your way down to the floor, making a pillow with the hands. Lengthen out so that the belly and chest can lie on the floor. And again, we stay here for a couple of minutes. Noticing whatever arises and just letting it be. So this is your time to disengage. There's no need to chase the monkeys now. Just let them do their thing. They'll screech and disappear after a little while till the next ones come. And they too shall pass. And you are here. You are here in this twist, relaxing belly, relaxing the whole back, softening the heart, chest, shoulders, whichever twist variation you are in. So you're lying on your side, you're lying on your belly. You can feel the breath gently lifting and softening you into your props or into the floor. So sweet, it's like being a child. Last deep full breath in through your nose. Out through the mouth. Slowly bring the hands back beneath the shoulders. You're in your twist on the floor, on the prop. Gently rise up. And then once again, take your child's pose to counter out of that twist and allow the hips to even up. They soften back to the heels. And you may or may not use the props. And then slowly walk the hands back towards you. Super, super slow. Keep your chin tucked on your chest until the very last. Anytime you roll up from a folded position, always a good idea to keep your chin tucked on your chest till the very end, especially if you get it all lightheaded. So if you have the props, this next one, you can keep them where they are, that little ramp, and you'll be facing away from the props this time. Take the soles of your feet together, Baddha Konasana. Let the knees fall out wide, and then you're going to gently lie back on the bolster, on the ramp. Heart opens wide. Back of the hands soften into the floor, shoulders relax down. Everything open. Supta Baddha Konasana. The variations for different props looks like this. Bolster without a block. Arrange the bolster, might be a little bit higher up the back, so just see what your lower back feels comfortable with as you lie back. Let the heart open. Super, super, super nice. And depending on what kind of bolster you have, you may want an extra bit of padding under the head for a pillow. This is a really yielding, soft bolster, so I don't need one here. Another delicious posture that if you're at home doing this as a recording, you may choose to pause and stay in for as long as you like. And of course, if you have no props at all, this can be done flat on the floor. Oh, each one has such a soothing, grounding, nourishing effect. What's happening with the shoulders? Can you soften the eyes and the head? Can you relax your inner ears, the temples, your scalp? And you allow your lips to form a soft and sweet smile. And use the next 3 breaths to breathe out anything else that's still residing within that you could do with shifting out. These restorative practices might not be strong and demanding physically, but they are just as powerful, if not more powerful, at letting go and releasing what is holding us back. 1 or 2 more breaths, deeply in. What is in your way? Breathe in. Get it out. There you go. Nice. And gently bring the knees together. If you're lying flat on the floor as I am, then it's very simple from this point to come into a knee to the chest hug. If you're on the bolsters, then you're going to gently roll off, move them to one side, or have them ready to maybe place under the knees for Shavasana. So once you have removed the props or put them in the place that you want them for Shavasana, everybody give your knees a big squeeze. A little bit of a rock, side to side. A little rock, forward, back. And this is a little inversion here, just letting the legs once again come higher than the heart. And just as we did at the end of that first sequence, draw your big sacrum spirals on the floor. And then change direction. So slow, so sweet. So good for you. So good that you took this time. And the benefits of this practice don't end at the end of this hour. You know, they become part of you. They allow you to tap into this place of stillness in moments when you need it. As you become more and more familiar with the still places, they become easier and easier to access. Let's finish this cycle. If there's anything else that you would like to just move into to release, perhaps a little happy baby. Or you can come straight down into your Shavasana. Little mental scan of the body from toes to crown. Noticing how you feel, where you're at. Surrendering yourself to the moment. Basking in the glow. This golden light of health, radiance, grace. It's pure love. And you are just floating, held and supported. And then you become of the same substance as your body dissolves into this golden light. Your Shavasana. Your Shavasana, as long as you like. Once again, feel free to stay, pause or stop the video and just stay till you're ready to come out. Basking and dissolving, golden light and love. Start to deepen the breath in the body. Notice any sounds around you. Feel the air on the skin, the weight of the body pressing into the floor. Notice the light play behind the eyelids. And start to wriggle your fingers and toes. Have a nice stretch out overhead. Reach through one hand, the other, one foot, the other. And hug your knees into your chest. Final squeeze. Turn to one side. Just pause here. Slowly transitioning back up to sitting. So sweet to share this practice with you. Please bring your hands to prayer at your heart. Feel the balance of your left and right side as your left and right hand press together and meet palm to palm. And bring this sense of balance to your forehead, your third eye, seat of your thoughts, and your wisdom. And bring balance to the space above the head, to your spirit. And then touch these fingertips down to the earth as you bow down. And rise back up. It's your practice at the heart center. Namaste. Thank you. Go well. Be safe. Stay healthy. Love you.